Thanks a lot. Never had to do this after a loss. I'm not overly talkative after a loss, but you know what? We're going to look at the whole year, obviously, not just one day. First off, obviously, I want to, there's a lot of thank yous. There's a lot of people that make this program what it is, right from the SOEC staff, the volunteers, the off-ice officials, the Penticton Vees front office, medical and training staff, our great billets, our sponsors that are here today, of course our players, and number one, you, the fans. When we talk about the fans, it's unbelievable. I mean, there's been a lot of things that we've done over the years that have created benchmarks for junior hockey. And again, you guys this year have created a benchmark where we've averaged 3,055 fans over the regular season, which is unbelievable. No team in Canadian Junior A hockey history has ever done that, so that's something that you should be really proud of. I know our players are. Yesterday, I put different words on our board all the time, different quotes, and yesterday the quote was, "There are no shortcuts to any place worth going." And I think anybody that's been around our program, especially this year, understands what that means. We definitely endured a heck of a lot. You know, it was an emotional roller coaster from basically before training camp started, with different players not even being able to show up to training camp because of injuries. It continued all year. We had over 200 man games lost to injury and sickness, but you know what? This group here showed so much resolve that they still found a way to get 40 wins, which is a massive benchmark in junior hockey. We brought our third President's Trophy in the last 4 years, and our record seventh interior pennant that nobody's even come close to. But it's funny, you know, like again, tons of NCAA scholarships. We lead the league in points, top penalty kill, third, I think, in the power play. Yet not one player on our team is a finalist for a league award, which to me I kind of find funny, but at the same time, we're a team. We're not individuals, we're a team. So when we talk about team, I mean, a lot of times, I mean, the way sports works, obviously a lot of times teams are remembered for what they do in the playoffs, so how this team is going to be remembered is yet to be determined, I guess. Over the next few months. We'll see what that's all about. But for me, as an organization, organizations are, in my mind, is always built on the culture. That culture builds your foundation, and your foundation is what allows you to endure a season like we had, with all the injuries and all the things that came in our way. And it really allows us to maintain and sustain some of the things that we went through. And so the one thing that I can say to you guys sitting on the bench right now, regardless what happens in the playoffs, you've definitely strengthened our foundation. And that foundation will be leaned upon for the team next year, the years down the road, and they're going to be very thankful for what you've done this year. I know, just like everybody in the rink right now. In closing, it goes without saying, winning championships are never easy. Defending them are even harder. But I can't guarantee anybody in here. I've never guaranteed once that we're going to win a championship. But what I will guarantee is that we're gonna lay everything on the line each and every night. We are going to scratch and claw and fight to make sure that we are going to hang some more banners in this rink over the next few months. So I'm very certain the players know what's expected of them. We talk about it from the minute training camp starts to the end, and they're very aware that, you know, what their job is. All I'm asking of everybody in the stands and everybody in the town is not to wait. I want you to come out and support this team, not in the middle of the playoffs, not at the end of the playoffs. I want you to be there with us, being part of something special right at the beginning of the playoffs next Friday night. Let's paint the town blue one more time. Go Vees, go.
All right, so we'll jump into the team awards, and we begin with the Unsung Hero Award, which is presented by Lang Vineyards. We've got Vees Director of Ticketing, Laura Carlton, to present this award on behalf of Mike Lang. Unsung Hero Award goes to a player who makes significant contributions to the team but may not get recognized as much as some other players. This year's recipient was a guy who went through some injury troubles and missed a month of game action before returning just a couple of weeks ago. There's an old saying that goes, you don't know what you've got until it's gone, and I think that fits perfectly with this year's winner. Once he returned to the lineup, you fully understood what he brought to this team, including a 4-point game yesterday. This year's Lang Vineyards Unsung Hero is number 10, Dakota Boutin. Congratulations, Dakota. Next up is the Most Improved Player Award, sponsored by Sherwood Signs and Graphics. We've got Brett Darren here on behalf of Sherwood Signs to help present this award. This year's winner came to Penticton as a 17-year-old rookie after being a prolific scorer through his minor hockey career. And while he burst onto the scene with goals in back-to-back games to start his BCHL career, he didn't get frustrated with himself when the goals didn't come as easily as they did in a new year. He continues to work every single day, and improvements around the entire ice surface did not go unnoticed by the Vees coaching staff. His older brother has certainly helped him become a more complete player, and that growth will no doubt continue into the future. Your Sherwood Signs and Graphics Most Improved Player is number 22, Lucas Sillinger. Congratulations, Lucas. Okay, next up is the Best Conditioned V Award, which is presented by DMS and iFlex Canada. Presenting this award on behalf of Rudy Stur is David Michaud, the V's Director of Corporate Partnerships. This year's winner plays that grinder style of game that requires you to be in peak physical condition, whether it's chasing someone down in the back check or fighting for loose pucks along the corners. This player made sure to stay in the best shape possible to ensure he's a very difficult player to play against. This year's award was also open to staff members, and it was a photo finish between myself and this player, but by a hair, your IMS or DMS and iFlex Canada Best Conditioned V is number 14, Jared Nash. Congratulations, Jared. Okay, next up is a very special award, as it's the Robert Skinner Courage Award, presented by Cantax Okanagan Construction. Laura Carlton will present this award on behalf of Paul Carey of Cantax Okanagan Construction. This year's winner is a guy who, again, went through a lot of hardships this season, returning for his final year of junior hockey. Jumped out of the gate with 8 points in his first 9 games before being sidelined and missing 7 games with a pretty terrifying injury, a punctured lung. After recovering from that and returning to the lineup, he played just 1 game before suffering a major injury in practice and was gone for 2 months. But since coming back to the lineup, he hasn't missed a beat and has been a significant contributor in all facets of the game. So your Cantax Okanagan Construction Robert Skinner Courage Award winner is number 88, Chris Clack. Congratulations, Chris. We'll move on now to the most inspirational award, which is presented by Tim Hortons Groups of Penticton. Jillian Dollywall and her son Jacob are here to help present this award. Considering his role on the team, it should come as no surprise who's winning the award this year. Countless times this season, he's put the team on his back to do whatever he can to help them win. Whether it was a big goal, a big hit, or a huge block, this player truly embodies what it means to be a Penticton Vee. Your Tim Hortons most inspirational player is your captain, number 23, Owen Sillinger. Congratulations, Owen. Now it's time for the Humanitarian Award, which is presented by Gateway Casinos. Michael Magnuson and Ariel Tavis are here to help present this award. This award is given to the player that shows leadership within the community. The Vees take part in countless community and charitable events, and this player was part of the Stay On Side program for the Vees, which saw him and some of his teammates go to Vancouver's downtown east side and see the effects that drug addiction can have. He used that experience to tell local middle schools about the perils of drug use and always has a smile on his face when representing the team in the community. And when he's not pummeling opposing players into the ice, he's a very nice guy as well. Your Gateway Casinos Humanitarian Award goes to number 3, Kenny Johnson. Congratulations, Kenny. Next up is the Most Sportsmanlike Award, which is presented by Grizzly Excavating. We've got Wade Wagstaff on behalf of Grizzly Excavating to help present this award. This player joined the team 2 months into the season and was immediately thrust into a major role. Despite playing heavy minutes and entrusted to shut down opposing teams' top line, he didn't take a penalty until his 16th game as a member of the Vees. In fact, in just 40 games this year, he took just 7 minor penalties, though he did get called for an unsportsmanlike penalty in trail, so we almost had to give the award to somebody else. Nevertheless, your Grizzly Excavating most sportsmanlike player is number 5, Jordan Henderson. Congratulations, Jordan. Up now is the Academic Award, which is presented by Home Hardware Penticton, and we've got Mike Brar on behalf of Home Hardware here to help present this award. Last year, Home Hardware announced they were beginning an annual bursary of $1,000 for the winner of the Academic Award, and this year's winner is certainly deserving. Not only is he one of the top penalty killers on the team, sacrificing his body for the sake of 2 points on a nightly basis, but he also balanced a full course load in high school and did so with an average in the 90s. Your Home Hardware Academic Award winner is number 34, Jack Barnes. Congratulations, Jack. Up next is the Vees on Vees Most Popular Award, which is voted on by the players. This award is sponsored by the Chamberlain Property Group, and Grant Claddock is here on behalf of the Chamberlain Property Group to help present this award. This award is special in the sense that it's voted on and selected by the players' teammates and close friends. This is a guy who's been a V for 3 years now and will do anything to help his team win. He plays both special teams, as evidenced by his power play and shorthanded goal total. He likes to joke around, but also doesn't shy away from holding his teammates accountable either. This year's Chamberlain Property Group Vees on Vees Most Popular Player is your captain, number 23, Owen Sillinger. Congratulations, Owen. Time now for the Fan Favorite Award, brought to you by Elliott Rowe. For her, for him, we have Matt Robertson from Elliott Rowe to help present this award. This one was voted on by you, the fans, through various social media efforts. After the first few days, it looked like we were going to have a repeat winner by a landslide, but this year's winner pulled off a miraculous comeback to take home the award. As I mentioned just moments ago, he's often found smashing his opponents in open ice and along the boards, but I don't think I heard a louder reaction to a goal announcement when he scored against Coquitlam on Valentine's Day. This year's Elliott Rowe For Her, For Him Fan Favorite Award goes to number 3, Kenny Johnson. Congrats again, Kenny. The next award is the leading scorer, brought to you by Game Time Sports. We've got Frank Darren from Game Time Sports here to help present this award. Last season, there were still a few games left to see who is going to take it home, but this year, there's no doubt he's been in the driver's seat of the Vees offensive bus all season long and set career highs across the board. Your Game Time Sports leading scorer is your captain, number 23, Owen Sillinger. Congrats again, Owen. Up now is the Best Defenseman Award, presented by the Penticton Alumni Hockey Club. Frank Darren is here to help present this award once again. This is a player who came into his second year as a Penticton V, looking to become more of an impact player. He put in all the necessary work during the offseason to ensure he would be bigger and stronger than last year, and it showed this season. He's the first guy over the boards in practically every single situation and is the last to leave the ice after each period. He more than doubled his offensive totals from last year and helped Team Canada West to a gold medal at the World Junior A Challenge. You will no doubt hear his name called in a few months' time in this year's NHL entry draft. Your Penticton Alumni Hockey Club Best Defenseman is number 20, Johnny Tyconic. Congratulations, Johnny. It's time now for the Rookie of the Year, which is presented by the BC Hockey Hall of Fame. Grant Claddock will be here to help present this award. It's not easy for 16-year-olds to step in the BCHL and have the kind of impact that this player did. He burst onto the scene in last year's playoffs, Western Canada Cup and RBC Cup, to give everyone a taste of what he could do and showcase it over a full season this year. I mean, did you see that goal today? Come on. He also represented Team Canada alongside teammate and roommate Luke Reed at the Under-17 Hockey Challenge, and I have a feeling that's not the last time we'll see him throw on a Team Canada sweater. Your BC Hockey Hall of Fame Rookie of the Year is number 13, Massimo Rizzo. Time to wrap things up with the MVP award, which is presented by Making Sense Bookkeeping. Jessica and Shaylin McLean are here to help present this award. Considering the way things went this season, it was impossible to pick just one player as MVP. More often than not, these two players were the biggest reason the Vees won, and even when they didn't win, they were still impact players. How about a hat trick scored in a 6-3 loss to Wenatchee, or 52 saves in an overtime loss to West Kelowna? It's hard to imagine where the team would be without these two players. That's why your Making Sense Bookkeeping co-MVPs for the 2017-18 season are number 23, Owen Sillinger, and number 31, Adam Scheel. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, that concludes our award ceremony. Thanks to everyone who stuck around to watch. Be sure to come to Match Eatery and Public House on Tuesday as Fred, Owen Sillinger, and I will have a roundtable discussion of sorts at 7 o'clock. And of course, we'll see you all Game 1 against the Coquitlam Express here Friday at the South Okanagan Event Center. Good night, everyone.